The secret behind the red door. In a small village at the foot of the mountains, nobody ever went outside after 11 p.m. because at the very end of the village, on an old cracked road, there stood a house, an abandoned, half-collapsed house with a red door. Its roof had fallen in, the walls were full of cracks, but the door looked strangely new, shiny, polished, bright red. No one knew who painted it. Every time someone tried to remove the door, it reappeared the next morning, freshly painted, spotless, as if nothing had happened. One day, a young man from the city named Adam came to the village. He laughed at their stories. "You people scare your children with ghost tales," he said. But the old village elder just stared at him and said slowly, "Not ghosts, son. Old souls. They awaken every 10 years, and tonight is the night." Adam only smirked. That night, with a flashlight in hand, he went to see the red door for himself. The wind whispered through the trees, rustling the branches. A thin fog rolled across the ground as Adam reached the door. The paint gleamed under his light, so fresh it reflected the beam back at him. He leaned closer. There were scratch marks all over it. Long, deep, desperate claw marks. "So, someone tried to get out," he murmured. He grabbed the handle and pulled. The door opened by itself. A wave of cold air rushed out. Inside, broken furniture, dust-covered chairs, but on the walls, children's drawings. Each picture showed the same thing, a red door. Adam stepped inside. On the far wall, written in what looked like dried blood, were the words, "She will return." Then, creak, the door shut behind him. Adam turned, but the door was gone. The wall was solid, smooth, as if no door had ever existed there. His flashlight flickered. He heard something. Laughter. Children's laughter. It echoed closer and closer. Then the light went out. In the dim glow of the moon through the window, Adam saw small figures standing in the room. Children. Their eyes glowed red, their faces pale as snow. One of them stepped forward and whispered, "You shouldn't have opened the door." Adam tried to scream, but his voice froze in his throat. Cold, tiny hands reached for him, icy, like metal in winter. Above them, the old wall clock struck. Ding, ding, ding. It was 11 o'clock. Then, silence. Adam collapsed. At sunrise, the villagers gathered outside the house. The red door was there again, bright, perfect, shining. But this time, a new scratch mark had appeared. Fresh, deep, human. The elder approached slowly and whispered, "Another one's gone. Now he lives inside the door." At the foot of the door lay a shattered flashlight. On the broken glass, a single name was scratched in faint letters. Adam. Every 10 years, the red door calls for a new soul. Whoever opens it becomes part of its shine. That's why the door always looks brand new.